touch, sight, hearing and sound. They're all very much a part of the mother-baby relationship. We're primed to react to their every need. But apparently it's never too early for Darcy to attune his senses. Which is why we're trying Baby Sensory. It's a well-credentialed activity brought to Brisbane by Julia Ham and set to stimulate development in newborns to 1-year-olds. Our instructor, Jules, accompanies the perky little songs with a flow of information about the stages of childhood.
From 0 to 6 months, you still need to be supporting the head, and we're going to be going to and fro. We're going to be moving backwards and forwards, and we're going to be going up and down. To and fro we go.
So with this activity, it stimulates the vestibular system, so the balance system, so working the inner ear and helping with their balance and coordination.
I found the baby sign language quite fascinating.
It is, it is. It's amazing what they can learn in the first year. Their brains are just like a sponge and it takes in everything. So that's normally the time where they can learn a second language. So sign language is just another language. It's another form of communication.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what about the 5 senses? Do they learn all of those at the same time, or is there a different development rate?
Well, there is. So some of our senses are more developed when they are in the womb. The last sense to develop is their eyes. So around 4 months of age, that's when their eyes come together and can focus and track things. Their smell and their touch are very sensitive from birth. So and we like to stimulate those and make sure they respond really well from all forms.
He's responding very well. After class time comes playtime, which gives first-time mums and dads who might be feeling daunted a chance to compare notes.
In today's society, there's that family network isn't as strong as it used to be, so we give them the opportunity to use us as a sounding board as well to meet other mummies.
Once they do the classes, what sort of skills are the mums and the bubs picking up?
You know, even down track, it helps them with school readiness and learning as well. For mummies, they can take home lots of activities that they can do at home as well.
I'll have to come along more often.
Absolutely, we'd love to have you.
Slightly older children are catered for next door, where they can swing, climb, balance, bounce, tunnel and turn in the TumbleTastics room.
We're focusing on developing the dominant movement patterns, which are essential for all sports, not just gymnastics, as well as their fine and gross motor skills and also social and emotional development. So it's developing the whole child philosophy that we have.
But it's certainly a very lively room, isn't it? There's a lot of activity going on.
It is. We change themes every week and the kids love it. They come in, they never know what they're going to get, and there's always different activities and games to play.
Over the period of time that people are here, what do you notice about their progression?
Well, we have some children come in who are very reluctant to join in at first, but once they get used to our instructors and our program and become comfortable with it, you see them develop not only their physical skills but also their social and emotional skills. So learning to join in, to take turns, and parents also see that change and are delighted with it as well.
Julia Ham's Baby Sensory and TumbleTastics classes operate from a venue in Hawthorn in Brisbane. She welcomes visitors, but does ask they call in advance to reserve a spot. Well, it is Darcy's nap time, but clearly he is well and truly awake.